Okay, this is how to access Adobe Acrobat DC Pro remotely. Okay, this video is going to show you how you can now access the Adobe Acrobat DC Pro software remotely. This will be using virtual desktop software that's available from the KVCC website. If you have any problems with this, be sure to contact me, or if you have any technical questions. I'm going to demonstrate this now on video, and your computer may operate a little differently, so that's why I'm saying you should contact me if there are any issues. But you'll see that when I demonstrate this, it's actually going to be showing available computers that are physically resident at KVCC that you can access remotely. So a requirement there would be that someone else is not using it at the time. I don't think too many people are going to be using them, so they should be available most of the time. And there are quite a few computers available, as you'll see. Okay, we're going to start from the My Valley page. So I am logged into mine. You may see some slight differences in the accounts, but what's important is you look over here on the left. You'll see virtual desktops. So you want to click on that. And the next thing you're going to get is this option. I recommend using the HTML access that uses your browser. The client is software that you install on your machine. I'm actually using the browser because that should operate on just about any machine that has a browser. So go ahead and click on that. And the first thing it's going to ask for is your username and password. And I've got mine memorized there. And that is your KVCC username and password, the same one you just used to get into your My Valley account. And click log on. And what you're going to get here is a list of available pools of computers. Okay, so you can see from this list of available computers here, these are actually room numbers. And each pool, I'm not too sure how many computers are actually available. Maybe all of them. Also, Computer Lab is listed. So these more than likely have multiple computers available. Keep in mind that you are actually getting on a physical computer at KVCC and remotely accessing it. So I'm fairly sure if somebody's using it at the time, you won't be able to access that particular machine. So I'm going to go ahead and click this first one here. And the first time it may take a minute to load the profile service if you've never been on that particular computer. It may even take several minutes. So if you've never been on that particular machine, you'll have to wait until it gets to the logon screen. Okay, that took about 5 minutes to get that going. It will probably vary. And what I've noticed is if you try to use the same computer every time, you'll probably not have to wait as long for it to get started. Do take note of this tab over on the left. If you click that, you can see other available computers and the one that you're currently on. So if you're having problems, you could just switch to another one by using that tab. Okay, so once you're logged in, you can click the Start button and find the Adobe Applications folder and select Acrobat DC. Not to be confused with the reader up here. You want to pick the black icon. And it will more than likely ask you to sign in, and you've probably already been doing that. If you've been going to the lab or if you've been using the software at all, you pretty much have to sign in. So go ahead and do that. And once you're signed in, you should be good to go. And it will probably continue to ask this question. You can click the Do Not Show for that if you want. And that's pretty much all there is to it. When you close this and get ready to finish up, make sure that you log off the machine. So click Start and go to Log Off or Sign Out, just like you would normally do in the lab. Okay, so that's the end of this presentation. So keep in mind a few important things. When you get finished, make sure you log off just like you would at the lab. You are basically using a physical lab computer when you're doing this. So treat it as such. You can log off the same way you normally would, and it should behave exactly like a regular lab computer. And be sure to contact me if you have any questions.